So if you've ever tried to push high-speed USB data across a long distance, you know the problem.
Oh, yeah. More than 15, maybe 20 feet.
Forget it. The signal just falls apart. The physics of it are, they're brutal.
Right. Signal attenuation, jitter, all of it.
Exactly. So today, we're doing a deep dive into a piece of gear designed to completely sidestep that problem. It's the Blustream UEX3D-WP-US.
The USB 3.2 Gen 1 HD base extender.
That's the one. And our mission is really to figure out how it pulls off sending high-speed data where, a normal cable just can't.
Well, it's a pretty remarkable engineering feat. It tackles that physical layer challenge head-on by using HDBaseT.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, is basically a standard for sending a ton of data over simple Ethernet cabling.
Precisely. In this case, it's being used to push remote USB connectivity up to 100 meters over a single Cat6a cable.
100 meters, that's a massive distance for this kind of data.
It is.
But that range is only valuable if the performance is there. So what are you actually getting at the other end?
You're getting the full spec. We're talking USB 3.2 Gen 1 standards.
Okay, so that means a combined data transfer bandwidth of up to 5 gigabits per second.
That's it. And the real insight here is just how efficient it is. HDBaseT, kind of. It packages the USB data into an Ethernet payload,
allowing it to travel that distance without the usual degradation.
Exactly. And, crucially, it doesn't leave your old devices behind. While it's handling that huge 5 Gbps bandwidth, it's still fully backwards compatible with USB 2.0 and 1.1.
So it's an all-in-one solution for any setup.
It really is a solid connectivity foundation.
Okay, so we know the signal can travel 100 meters at 5 gigs. Let's talk about the physical device. It's a wall plate, right?
Yep, a wall plate. It's designed for permanent installation, and it has this dual US-UK design.
And that form factor is a deliberate choice, I assume.
Absolutely. For a permanent install, like a meeting room or a lecture hall, it's essential for minimizing clutter at the source.
So what are the actual ports on it?
Yet flexible connectivity. It supports 2 primary USB host devices. So you have one USB-A and one USB-C host port.
And for local devices?
There are also 2 standard USB-A ports right there for your local connections.
Okay, so linking that back to a real-world use case, that kind of bandwidth at that distance is perfect for, say, a professional 4K conferencing camera.
For sure. Or complex video capture devices, or even KVM setups where the actual computer needs to be locked away somewhere safe, far from the desk.
Right, I hadn't thought of that. The logistics of power are also a big deal. If you're running a cable 100 meters, getting an outlet at the other end can be a real headache.
It can be a nightmare, but this has a great solution for that.
So how is this whole system powered? Is it complicated?
Not at all. It uses PC.
Power over cable.
Right. And it's bidirectional, which is the key. It means you can power the extender from either the host end or the device end. It supports 12 to 48 volt PPC.
Can you just flip a switch to configure it?
The simple dip switch. It makes the installation so much simpler.
Okay, that brings me to control. If I have 2 host devices plugged in, like a laptop and a desktop, how does it choose which one is active? I really don't want to walk 100 meters to flip a switch.
Then you don't have to. The host selection can be handled a few ways. There's auto switching, a simple button on the front panel. Or, and this is where it gets really interesting for integrators, you can control it remotely using bidirectional RS-232.
So for anyone unfamiliar, RS-232 is that tried and true serial protocol that lets other systems, like a control panel, talk to the extender.
Exactly. That's the integration layer. I mean, it's plug and play, no drivers needed for simple use.
But that RS-232 port is the key to making it part of a bigger automated system.
That's it. As a little bonus, it also provides up to 500 mil array of combined power from that USB-C host port for charging.
So to sum it all up, what this really means for you, the person setting up a modern workspace, is that you're getting reliable, long-distance 5 Gbps USB connectivity.
And you're doing it with standard, easy-to-find Cat6a infrastructure. It's efficient, it's robust, and it even has a 5-year warranty.
So what's the final takeaway? What's the one thing to really think about here?
Well, if you look at the whole package, the real breakthrough isn't just sending data 100 meters. It's the control.
The RS-232 integration.
Right. The sources mention things like streamlined classroom or home cinema automation. So the real power of this device isn't just about extending distance. It's about using that RS-232 integration to turn your remote peripheral, that camera, that keyboard, from just a passive endpoint into an actively controlled part of a much bigger, much smarter automated environment. That's where it all comes together.